All right, so what's up, guys? This is Leviprince once again. This is the journey to the 12 keys. Today we are in the key of B flat. Yes, so to give you the outline on the key of B flat, this is what we're going to do. We're going to identify the key B flat, then we provide it with the major scales. Then after giving the major scales, or after identifying the major scales, we're going to give them numbers, and then we're going to create chords. Then after creating chords, the lastly part is always there, a tutorial that will always guide you how to be familiar with this key. So the tutorial will be just as usual, 1, 4, 1, 5, that is the progression. So without wasting a lot of time, let's dive into our tutorial. So our key of interest is B flat. So where can we locate B flat? It is called B flat, or what we call A sharp. So it's just here. So A sharp is just the key after A, or the key before B. So this one is what we call key A sharp or B flat. This is the same name. This is the same name given. Yes. And this is the same name given. This is also the same name given. That is A sharp or B flat. Yes. So next move is, let us identify the major scales in this key. So for us to identify the major scales, we always use this formula: 2 full tones plus a semitone plus 3 full tones, lastly add a semitone. Or in a light language, 2 full steps followed by a half step, followed by 3 full steps, lastly a half step. We will be having our major scales in the key of B flat. So 2 full steps, that is 1, that is 2. Then a semitone, or what you call a half step, it is going to be there. Then 3 full steps, that is 1, that is 2, 3. Then lastly a half step or a semitone, and we have our major scales in the key of B flat. Very good. So after that, we are giving these major scales numbers. Giving these major scales numbers will assist us to come up with progressions and also to create chords, because also our aim is also to create chords, the 7 chords, that is from chord 1 up to chord 7. Yes, so we'll only be able to create those chords if we have given them numbers. So our next step is giving them numbers. As usual, the first key, or the key that you have identified, will be our key number 1. Yes, or the root note. So this B flat of ours will be either root note or number 1. So if this is number 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's still back to 1. This is the same key. All right. So next step is now identifying the chords. That is from chord 1 to chord 7. Remember, chord 8 is just the same as chord 1. Yes. So for us to identify the chords, we must identify the first chord of the key, or what we call the root chord. So for us to identify the root chord, we said there's a very simple way to identify the chord, the first chord of any key. You first hold the root note, secondly you hold the third note, then lastly you hold the perfect fifth. You will be having your first chord. So this is my root note, or what we call the first note. Then my third note, it is going to be this one here. Then my perfect fifth will be this one, if you are using the numbering system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3, 1, and 5. So 3, 1, and 5 is going to create my chord 1 in the key of B flat. So for us to go to chord 2, yes, I will take you back to each, and by the way, I have been saying this one. Each and every video on this series, Journey to the 12 Keys, I always say how you create this chord, and I will not get tired, because I know for us to understand these things, you have to repeat. So that is the first chord. For you to go to the second chord, you just add 1 note in each and every note that you had previously held. Yes. So if I'm here, this is my first chord. For me to go to the second chord, this thing that was here, it will move to this point. This one that is here will move to this point, and this one which was here will come here. That is chord 2, right? But now strictly remember this one, it will only be applicable if you are going to maintain the scale. If you will maintain the scale, then this one will be much easy and applicable to any key. So this is my chord 2. Chord 3, the same thing. This one will move to here, this one will move here, and this one will move here. That is called what? 3. So if you start from 1, you see, 2, then 3, then 4, this one will come here, this one will come here, and this one will jump here. Remember, still within the scale of this key. That is chord 4. So we start again from 1 to 4. 1, then 2, 3, 4. So what about 5? Yes, so remember you should be within the scale. So 5, this one will come here, this one will come here, and this one will come here. This is just F major. Yes, so this is 5. So to start again from 1 to 5, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. So for us to go to 6, this one will come here, this one will come here, and this one will come here. So this one is 6. So again, from 1 to 6, 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7. 7, remember this one will come here, this one here, and this one here. So again, all the way from 1 to 7 now, then lastly to 8. So this is 7, 1 to 7, then we finish with 8. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then lastly, back to 8. Yes, that is how we form chords, and those are the chords of the key B flat. Good. Now, next thing, I'm done with just the summary of this. So the next thing is just a 1-4-1-5 thing, a tutorial that will help us to at least get familiar to this key. So 1-4-1-5, that is our tutorial. And when I say, or when I talk about 1-4-1-5, this is what I mean. You identify your 1 as a note. This is 1, then 1, 4, another 4, 4th note, then 5. So when I say 1-4-1-5, I mean 1, 4, 1, 5. But now in chord form, 1, then 4, 1 again, then 5. That is my progression. Now remember, in this case, I'll be using the inversions. Also, if you have some challenges in getting the inversions of any key, please inbox. My number is just there, my bio. Then make sure you inbox, and then we're going to do this, right? Very good. Yeah. 1-4-1-5. 1. That is 1, 4, 1, 5. So don't worry, I'm using the inversions, so don't get confused. 1, 4, 1, 5. So this melody sounds like this. Very simple, right? Remember, progression is 1-4-1-5. So your left hand is the one that starts. So you start with the lower octave, high octave. Then after doing, you just play the D and the B flat. But now you start with the D, then followed by the B flat. Yes, so that is the first step. You see?